Hello guys. Hello guys, it's Grim, and today we are going unscripted. This video is just gonna be kind of a little bit of a rant, completely unscripted video. I originally was going to script this whole long thing going into detail about issues with the LPS community, which, I don't know, maybe I'll do something like that in the future, but honestly right now, I don't have the time for that. But in any case, I'm going to rant about the community. I'm gonna, what's the term? About the feathers? I'm gonna stir the pot. I'm thinking of something else, but I can't remember it. Ruffle some feathers! That's it. I'm going to ruffle the feathers of the LPS community. That's not me trying to be like I'm all high and mighty, you know, like I'm gonna start some shit in the LPS community. I'm not doing that. I just need to complain, okay? And this is my outlet, so here we are. There's a lot about the LPS community that I definitely think needs worked on. I think if you ask anybody in the LPS community, is your community perfect, they're gonna tell you no, because it's not, for a lot of reasons. And if you're wondering, Grim, why are you all of a sudden interested in making a video like this? One word, LPS Con. If you guys don't know anything about what happened at LPS Con, I implore you to look into it, especially on Instagram, but also here on YouTube. Sugar Diamond made a video, and so did LPS Honey. Yeah, I'll link them in the description, as well as some posts from Instagram that have gained a lot of traction about other people's experiences with the convention. In short, shit went down. It was a disaster, and turns out it has been for years. Year of our Lord, 2024, has been a catalyst, and a lot of people are starting to share their experiences with LPS Con. Somebody had their lost items being resold at the convention this year, which was crazy. They were only able to get like 2 things back, and the rest was just kept, probably sold by the convention, which is insane. That same person had bought artwork from someone, ended up being resold at the convention, and the person that had made the artwork was literally there at the convention, had a booth, was selling their art, and it's crazy that the convention was essentially stealing their work. Absolutely wild. There's a lot more too. The high was like 111 degrees, which is insane. Oh my god. Nevada, work on your shit. And unfortunately, water was not free, which is crazy at a convention like that in the heat. People got sick. There were people that had passed out. There were security issues. LPS Honey specifically talked about how she had stuff stolen from her. That's just so upsetting. That's so hurtful. Obviously, the convention has like a bigger role to play, and that's like, it is the convention's fault. There should have been more security that could have prevented thefts, but also the fact that people were just stealing in general, like what the fuck? And then another big complaint was the booth prices. Prices for pets were absolutely ridiculous. Honestly, what can you expect from a convention? Seriously though, like, booth prices were outrageous. It's just a kerfuffle. It's a kerfuffle. Okay, there was just so much happening. And then, like, the day before I found out about all this stuff, there was drama on a Facebook group that I'm in about Basic Fun. I'm gonna put a link to the post in the description. This person had bought LPS Gen 7, and they were disappointed about the quality, so they emailed Basic Fun. Basic Fun was rude, lied about the manufacturing process, which is crazy. They were like, oh yeah, all of the pets are hand painted.
Be for real.
The fuck they are? But there's no way those are hand painted. I have the new pets, and there's no way those shits are hand painted. There's just a lot of issues plaguing the LPS community right now. I think all of it stems from one thing: greed. The LPS community is absolutely filled with greedy people. The LPS are older toys, and there's still a market for them despite that, which is hard to find. There are lots of niches that involve older toys, but they may not be necessarily that popular, if that makes sense. Collectors are easy to target with scams because it's a niche, you know? Where else are you going to find a huge convention for people who enjoy LPS? Where else are you going to find LPS besides secondhand stores and Etsy and eBay and Mercari? It's easy to price gouge if you corner the market, and that's what people do. There's just a lot, and I really do think it stems from greed. I think the LPS community has a lot to work on, especially with the release of Gen 7 The greedy, evil people of our community have really showed their true colors. Scalpers, huge problem. People literally just go to Walmart to buy out their stock just to resell that shit on Facebook Marketplace for $45. Hint, if you're doing that shit, you're a bad person. That's awful. It is easy to take advantage of this community. I mean, shit, where else are we going to go to buy LPS besides the internet? And the internet is unreliable. It can be hard to trust sellers when you don't know if they're being honest with you or not. People really need to think through their actions, their behavior. I feel like some people don't even realize they're scamming, you know? Like, they will list an LPS for like $20 that is maybe $6. People just need to realize that nobody's going to buy that shit. I saw someone list a McDonald's pet for like $100 or something like that, and they labeled it a rare pet. I messaged them and I was like, you know full well that this pet is not worth that. And they were like, fuck you, and they blocked me. This community just has a problem with greed. I feel like it needs to be talked about more. It's just really disappointing that the community has gotten this way, and I just hope that we can do better in the future. I hope that this community learns from the mistakes of others. I hope that we start holding more people accountable for the way they behave. I hope we can learn to start calling out bad behavior. We're trying to branch out and allow more people to be interested in LPS. We're trying to get it popular again, you know, especially with the release of Gen 7. That's going to be a lot easier getting more people into this community, trying to revive it. But it's going to be hard for those people to get into the community if they're introduced with a mess, if they're introduced with something run completely by greed. I don't know, I feel like I am probably generalizing a lot in this video, so disclaimer, this does not reflect the entire community. Obviously, I've met a lot of wonderful people in this community, people that I talk to pretty consistently, people that I love and care about. This community is genuinely one of the best ones on the internet and in general that I've had the pleasure of being a part of. But that doesn't mean we're perfect. I really do think there is room to improve. I found this person on Instagram while looking into stuff about LPS Con that is working on a Discord group to help make the LPS community a better environment. But I'm going to link that person in the description down below because, you know, they're doing something bold, and I think it's really nice to be doing that for this community. What? For trying to take a step in the right direction. But yeah, have a good day, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way through, I applaud you. I'm applauding right now. I'm clapping because you're bold, and that's crazy, and I know I wouldn't be able to make it through this whole thing. Check me out on all my socials. Yeah, they'll be linked in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye. I can't do this shit. I'm so tired. Ugh.